Rockstar's current situation with GTA 6 reminds me of the time where I had the shits. There was leaks everywhere and I had to put my tootie booty ass into the bathroom before it dripped on the carpet. If your Twitter backdoor wasn't fully assaulted by the news, GTA 6 got leaked again. And let me tell you son, these last couple of days waiting on the extended look by Rockstar when it comes to GTA 6, I was craving GTA 6 gameplay like an elephant's penis. So while everybody's looking at this supposed manifesto by the leaker, while I'm over here just drinking huge gulps of GTA 6 content, you know, drinking it up like a goddamn Minecraft potion. I'm like Homelander with a fucking calcium deficiency. Now you're probably wondering, well, just that, what's the gameplay? What does it look like? You know, I know you're like a crackhead, you're itching for the sauce. I'm gonna give it to you. Now, I can't show you this gameplay for obvious reasons, but just to make it kind of funny for you, Rockstar, if they ever did find out that I actually put this on my tiny little ant channel, they would probably put a sack over my head and probably make me sleep with the fishes with concrete shoes. Now, when I first saw the gameplay of this, I was just like, man, this kind of doesn't look that great. But it's mainly because the person that I watch it from, it looked like they put a piss filter on it. I don't know what was up with that. It was like, it felt like I got flashback to 2004 Resident Evil 4. But anyway, it showed off the gameplay and it showed off the driving, the combat, you know, how characters walk around and stuff like that, which is, it's honestly really kind of impressive actually. There was like this one time where Jason's like walking around and he actually like waves his hair back and all this shit. And then on top of that, like the driving mechanics is kind of like GTA 4. Now I don't know if it's actually better than GTA 4. I really hope not. I was kind of like one of the oddballs out that really liked GTA 4's like driving mechanics because it felt like it actually had weight to them instead of like GTA 5's kind of arcadey driving mechanics. But the combat, on the other hand, is kind of it's straight. It's not even kind of. It's straight up like RDR2 combat. There's this like actual one part where Jason's fighting this like security guard and he knocks him out, takes his stun gun and like takes his hat and like puts it on his head. It was so fucking cool. One of the really cool things that I noticed with GTA 6 as well is the absolute like beautiness or beautifulness of like just the claw physics, because Jason's just walking around in his t-shirts actually being simulated correctly and it almost looks like real life almost. Now a couple of confirmed things that are coming to GTA 6, which one of the weapons is the wrench, and it was funny how it got showed off, mainly because like, you know, Jason got in a crash with a UPS guy, and the guy comes out and he's just like, I'm gonna like twist your dick into a pretzel or some, you know, I don't remember it, but that's the way I remember it. And then he comes out with like a wrench from like the UPS car. I'm like, how the fuck did he, where did he get that? Did he go to the back of the UPS car and just pulled it out of a box or something? That right there is like some random like speedrun Minecraft glitch. Also, one of the things that was confirmed in these leaks is there's going to be a 6-star wanted level. But on top of that, and the more interesting thing that I think is like absolutely crazy when you read about it, or you see it in game because it's in the game already. Cars now in GTA 6 require fuel. Instead of kind of just like you get in a car and just any other Grand Theft Auto game and you don't have to worry about fuel, GTA 6 you're going to have to worry about actually putting gas in the car. And I just was sitting there thinking, I was just like, is this something that like Grand Theft Auto should go down the rabbit hole with, like to make it where you have to get gas to your car? And I sit there and kind of thought about it. I was just like, yeah, because you know, police chases will be like more interesting instead of just waiting until your car like explodes or it becomes just you know, unusable, right? There could be a chance where you run out of gas in the middle of like a police chase, and so it kind of makes you have to scramble and go find another car that you can hijack and get into, right? But not only that, but there's also an engine health like meter on cars now. There's also key cloning and being able to smash windows on vehicles. But the coolest thing out of all this, out of all the things that we've seen in this league gameplay, there is actually slow motion like pistol whips. Now, I don't know what really triggers it. I don't know if you just like punch somebody and it does like a, you know, a slow motion knockout, or if it's like you take someone's gun and you pistol whip them and it does like the slow motion part. But there's actually one part in the leaked gameplay where he takes a gun, or like the stun gun from like a security guard, and just pistol whips him, and it goes like all in slow motion, and it's cool as hell. The only thing that I wish they would show more in GTA 6 with this leaked gameplay footage was more like gunplay. I want to see how guns feel like in GTA 6, and we only saw like a little bit with the stun gun, and that was it. Not only that, but you also had Jason basically playing around with a basketball at his base. And the interesting thing about that is when he actually got a basketball in the hoop, it actually counted as something like a focus meter, or like it was something popped up when he did a certain thing. So I wonder if like doing like doing side things like doing pool or like playing tennis or something are going to be more meaningful than like other GTA games where it was just a mini game and that was it. But also some small details like being able to pick up pills or like health kits to basically use whenever you want. GTA 6 is also going to have like a 2 weapon limit, which I don't know how much I really feel about that yet, but everything else I do like, so I'll look over it for right now. There's also just new things with police officers being able to identify your clothes, being able to identify your vehicle, being able to basically find you if you take a police car off the thing, you know. There's a lot of cool things going on with just the policing AI in GTA 6, and I'm really excited for it. But one of the things that I noticed with the leaks of GTA 6, there was this one scene that I saw from the actual leak that showed Jason getting into a transfer truck, and he basically comments, he's like, hey, I've always wanted a truck like this. And it's like, it kind of suggests that like doing certain things, especially stealing from people, might have actual dialogue attached to it. Like for example, maybe playing as Jason and like robbing a convenience store, and he's like, hey, if you do the right thing, I won't shoot you, or something like that, like something on those lines. Or maybe even yet, maybe you can have like Lucia and Jason rob like the same convenience store, and they can like banter back and forth on like who's gonna get what, or like maybe she'll say, hey, shoot out the CCTV cameras, right? Now, everybody's already having their debates on what they think about GTA 6, even Sneeko.
There's also Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks. Some new Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks. It looks pretty disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. I've been waiting for that game for a little bit. You know, I don't play video games that much. I can't do it. I'm the type of person... Are you guys like this? Where you'll open up a video game and then it just stays on the loading screen for 3 hours, and you go on your phone or read or do something else, and then you just have the menu song playing nonstop. Type of one. Is that anybody here? I can't do it anymore. You know, I want to play games on stream, but I don't play games off stream.
Now, I don't know what in the pussyfoot devil's lettuce is going on in Georgia that would ever possess Sneeko to have this absolute unhinged thought.
He said it! He said it!
But I do think there actually is a point when he says this. I don't think the gameplay of GTA 6 feels like GTA 5, but I think if it's right, the GTA 6 map feels a lot more like the GTA 5 map. It's leaked by the same guy, so I assume that it's real. But the map looks just like GTA 5 with some more islands, you know, splotched around it. That's the way it looks like to me. Now, the GTA 6 map is probably a lot more bigger than the GTA 5 map, but I swear they look absolutely identical in some areas. Now, the new leaks for the GTA 6 game build actually looks more closer to almost the finished product than the leaks that we got like maybe like a year ago, right? Now, looking a little bit online, people are basically saying that this is a 2022 or a 2023 build, but also some people are saying that it's also a 2025 build. I'm not really sure for certain, but I know for one thing it looks almost finished. But that's pretty much all I want to talk about for right now when it comes to the gameplay. But now we're going to look at the leaker and their manifesto and why they're doing this and all this stuff. But on top of that, we're also going to see how much damage has this done to Take-Two. Now, as you can see on screen, it's quite a fucking lot. I mean, everything is red, everything is going down the shitter, like, Jesus Christ, I mean, it's gotta be pandemonium over there at Take-Two right now. Not only they're down by 2.21%, but they're negative 5.36 just from this today. So right now, Take-Two Interactive is absolutely hurting for a squirtin'. Now, the leaker that goes by the name called cyberleek. Now, this guy is responsible for the new GTA 6 leaks, but he's not doing it just to leak out content. There's actually a motive. He's basically trying to manhandle Take-Two and Rockstar to follow his demands. And these are the 3 demands that he's basically asking Take-Two and Rockstar. Number 1 is no digital pre-orders. Players should not have to pay for digital games before release and independent reviewers. Number 2 is no fake single-player DLC. Content is already included within the game files, should not be locked behind additional purchases. And demand number 3 is preserve single-player content. Games should receive offline feedback when servers shut down, allowing purchases single-player content to remain playable. This manifesto is blown up so fast that Stop Killing Video Games had to distance themselves from this actual manifesto. Now, I think every gamer can come together and say, this is absolutely awesome, you know what I mean? Like, these 3 demands are absolutely solid. This is something that we need in the gaming industry. And, you know, maybe cyberleeks is the modern day Robin Hood. You know, he's taken from the rich and given it to the poor, but I wouldn't really bust a load in your shorts yet, because when it rains it pours. Now, if you look at the new leaks of GTA 6, you would actually know there's a watermark from cyberleeks that basically goes to his cryptocurrency coin, his shitcoin. Now, he said he was just doing this to do the right thing and to nipple twist these companies into doing better. But then he turns around and has this shitcoin that basically says, hey, you guys can go spend money over here on my cryptocurrency and yada yada. Now, he's basically come out and said that basically this is just a fun future projects, but I think that's a bunch of horseradish, especially when it comes to GTA 6, the most hyped game of like 2026. Everybody and my mother want to play GTA 6. Hell, even the dogs want to play GTA 6. So it doesn't seem like too far-fetched for me to believe that he's just trying to get people to go to his cryptocurrency, and basically when everything, you know, once the smoke clears, he's just gonna ding-dong ditch. Now the question is how good is this crypto coin doing now? Not so great, because everybody realized that the coin material was made out of feces. Now, as the recording of this video, cyberleeks has his account suspended now, but I wouldn't be surprised we'll see him probably on another alt account, probably something like cyberleeks 223 or 445 or 6569 or some bullshit like that. But he has to come back, and you're probably saying why? Because he did a poll on what the fan base would want to see from like GTA 6 leaks, and one of those polls was planes, and it actually won the vote. So he has to come back and actually show some plane leaks, alright? Now, I'm not going to sit here and condone and say that this guy's doing the right thing. If you want my honest opinion on it, I think the whole plan is basically going to end up in a pile of smoke. I don't think it's going to mean nothing, and it's only here to basically cover up his shitcoin. But honestly, I don't care. I'm just here for the leaked GTA 6 content so I can absolutely get my fixins, alright? Because I know sure as fuck I'm not going to get from Take-Two and Rockstar. Those guys treat me more worse than a terrorist being tortured by the CIA. Rockstar posts a GTA 6 cover teaser, and then it's like 6 months goes by, and then they're like giving a trailer off another trailer for the extended look on Netflix, and then I'm like, why is this got to do with Netflix? But whatever, I guess I'll just go get the Netflix app and I'll just blow off the dust off of it. I'm not joking with you guys, they got me shackled up in the Cluckenbell fields, and every time when I go up to one of the guys, I'm like, Master, can we get GTA 6 Trailer 3? And they say, no, go back and keep grinding Cluckenbell missions for GTA 5. And maybe if they're generous, and maybe if they're generous, they'll give me a free car that only goes 20 miles per hour.
Day is never finished. Master got me working. Someday Master set me free. Dude, shut up, Cartman.
But all jokes aside, really crazy situation that's going on here. And other than that, like, comment, subscribe, skiddly boppity boop. I'm out.